Ninjisanji English is almost here. With their premiere set for tomorrow, many are asking, what can I expect from Nijisanji? This group of VTubers, who also call themselves virtual livers, and now well exceeding 100 members and growing. For a small taste, let's now look back to the end of last year with the Nijisanji Unit Music Festival, a free 2-hour-long concert featuring loads of Nijisanji talent. Meanwhile, 20 minutes later, so we now turn to Nijisanji English talent Pomu Rainpuff, who is 100% ready for their debut, sharing with us this cute artwork coming in from Venti at Venti1110, giving us the full LazuLight trio, who are all set to debut and premiere tomorrow, along with sharing this work from Mints at Magia Mints, giving us some of that classic sprite work that really works with the fantasy theming of these three. And also with Nijisanji English, here we have Finana Ryugu, who at this time is keeping their skills close to the chest, but then did admit to helping and making both the Twitter and YouTube profile banners for this trio of talents. And also in the rush to prepare for the debut, may have forgotten to put the scheduled date on their debut's waiting room. And as these are brand new Twitter accounts, Twitter has set to limit Finana from liking any more posts or comments at this time, with Finana later sharing with us this artwork, that being from Aria404, nicely capturing the personalities of the three, even though we've just known them for one day. And lastly, we come to Elira Pandora of Nijisanji English, sharing this artwork from Ink Curry, giving us this cute doodle of the dragon in not just this piece, and also not in just this colorful piece, but as well as this work, which may soon include the other two members as well. And lastly, Quaver also dropped on us this artwork and correctly capturing that mole on Pandora. And now our next VTuber is Dream at Dreamlike Melody, a six-eyed sleep demon here to bless you with sweet dreams or plague you with nightmares, with this particular artwork coming from Swaggy Noodle on Instagram, and later giving us this sleepy artwork coming by way of Ame at Ame801, really capturing that feeling of sleeping in the clouds. Dream has now achieved 2,000 followers on Twitter and is promising a debut 2.0 very soon. Dream can also be seen playing with a multitude of different models in both dream and nightmare forms, as well as many other forms that may or may not be their own. And we also had this awesome artwork coming in from Tai at VT wishing Dream a very happy birthday. And when Dream isn't showing off their new stingers, they're showing off some very intimate collab artwork, with this piece coming from Binu at Binu Kami, giving us both Dream as well as Vance, the Warlock VTuber at FalseEyeD, with Dream later saying, "The way I was trying to upgrade my phone and the T-Mobile representative said, 'Oh, another anime fan. You're like the third one today,' when he saw my background. That's right, we're all anime." Unfortunately, recently, Dream and Vance seem to have hit a bit of a snag in their friendship. Here now later being seen in other collaboration artwork, this being from Lei at Suki Shoot, showing both Dream as well as Levi at Cursed Leviathan 1, seen here holding hands together. How very scandalous, and not at all drama of my own making for clicks. Next up, please welcome Techie at Techie Cutie, artist and VTuber who is like a box of chocolates, very sweet. Oh, and you may not know what you're gonna get, as Techie also has multitudes of models now to show off, seen here showing off their new and older pony models, and giving us plenty of artwork of both human and pony Techie. Sweet art from April Fools, showing off this vibrant transition coming by way of Hoopyon, and later sharing this commission of the two by way of Ethereon at Ethereon Art, with Techie later saying no matter what form she takes, likes. I hope you love her as much as I do. And oh yes, we have some Hololive news for you today, as Hololive's first gen original song, Plasmagic Seasons, it is now out and available to be viewed with some very colorful subtitles. And it is also a mere matter of hours until the Hololive English collab of Take Me Home Country Roads is released. And so we have plenty of artwork to share of the 5 talents, with this Hanami picnic coming in from 10 at Eternals. And later, this very dynamically lit piece coming in from Dino at Dino Art for Ame, saying, "Welcome to my office." Mashi at Mashi7769 dropped on us this work with all 5 of the new outfits for the talents, with Akashi Bag later sharing a compilation of animated images they've been making, capturing moments from streams earlier in the year. We also have this Hollow Myth artwork coming in from Limey Woo, giving us quite the perspective on things. Chowie is here at Chowie, showing off the wonderful unity of Hololive English Gen 1. And oh yes, Kano at Kano6 gives us their first self-made unofficial vinyl toy in this 3D render of the Hollow Myth boxes, which are absolutely now available to purchase. And that link above certainly did not send me to a Rickroll. Nope, didn't happen. And next up, this operator artwork comes by way of Iskady, giving us a Hollow EN in post-apocalypse setting, or quote, maybe, I don't know, pew pew pew. We also had this Chainsaw Man inspired animation coming by way of Haru Timu 415. And with that Ina piece out of the way, others came along later, with this coming from Tien Nya of Cali. Lorene at Miana Wizes came to us with this piece of Ame saying, "Parry this." And we got some of that shark goodness coming in later from Daishori. Hardcore. And very lastly, we had this set coming in from Ansi at Hibari GM21, immersing us in this world with Gaogura at the Game Center, later picking up some bread with Amelia, partaking in a dish from Chef Ina, and later grabbing some drinks with both Callie and Kiara. Crazy impressive work here. And next up, just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and check in with Nabi at Naboy, who gave us the update that they are happy. Aww. And also receiving this artwork from Machi at Machi7769, giving Nabi all the butterflies and pudding she could ask for. And later, Lily is asleep at Kuki Nyan gave us this piece saying, "Let's go Navigators," as well as giving us this piece of her daughter, Amatsuka Udo, with this angel going, And lastly, Lily is asleep also gave us another daughter of Nabi, this time being of a pistol-packing Amelia. And next up, we have Minty Yukimi, an Arctic Kisuni girl who loves you. And this might just be me going out on a limb, but who I assume really likes girls. Just a hunch. And is now celebrating 3,000 followers on Twitter, and who has also been working on a new design. Seen here sharing that they'd love to get the new design in this pose. Later receiving this artwork from Zandoku Benny, showing off their new design on the left, as well as their frequent collaborator, Momoka, at Momoka VT, a cinnamon wolf, on the right, with this Arctic fox confessing that after they say goodbye to a streamer, they then stick around to see if the streamer reads the message. Certainly not something that I have ever done. That's ridiculous. Please respond. And then later unintentionally showing the power of the Twitter crop. Oh my. And lastly giving us reply to this post so I can start drama with you for free clout. Do I get bonus clout for putting it in a video? Oh, and here's a fun one. We have Iron Mouse with V Shoujo, your sweet demon queen, asking, "Dear VTubers, how many of you were theater kids?" With Pomu Rainpuff getting straight up called out, Koreji Ali proclaiming theater kid supremacy, Pandora claiming that they've only been in 6 musicals, Katie Demon Daddy admitting to being in musical theater, Girl DM taking improv to get over stage fright, Eye Candy with both improv and theater experiencing stage fright, Finana saying they may have been a flapper girl once, Cece revealing that they were a band kid, Nami Sakana saying, "I've only been in 1 musical and I was a tree," Bino Spear was a theater tech, Minty Yukimi was in the video production and tech crew, Comrade Dell basically did everything, Mushi had intimate relations with their music teacher, and lastly Vivi stated during a play, I once threw myself into a wall for realism because I could never do it convincingly. With Captain Krabs lastly asking, I watched a lot of movies and plays in theaters, does that count? Oh, and here we have Mari Mari, who had been teasing a re-debut announcement, giving us this sneak peek and telling us Masaru at masaru.com is my new mama, so please love her. Later giving us this splendid full model reveal, proclaiming, I'm Mari Mari, I'm a goldfish princess. I hope you look forward to my coronation re-debut. Quite the glow up from the previous Mari, with Mari now celebrating 5,000 followers on Twitter, and whose coronation fish re-debut is in 1 week from now on May 21st, slated for 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, with Mari busy making emotes before their debut, calling this one Mari Dumpster Fire, and most importantly, giving us Mari O. You get it? Because her name is Mari Mari, and then you got Mario, so you just say you say Mario twice, and then you put a hat on it and a mustache. Oh, it works. It's so good. Mari also shared this very relatable comic and stated, sometimes I just tweet good night for the formality of it, and leaving us with this, please remember that when you feel scare or frightened, never forget times when you feel happy. When day is dark, always remember happy day. And that happiness lastly brings us to Umi Ushi Urara, a manager for the Tsunderia VTuber group, Slug, and Corporate Slave, your VTuber GF who chooses violence and brings you banger tweet after banger tweet, giving us such uplifting messages such as this one. You aren't really horny on main, you just want the physical validation that you are desirable to replace the emotional rejection of not being lovable in real life. Okay. And Urara also shared with us this very colorful, happy artwork coming from Tsunderia member Meraru, saying wide chibi Tsunderia mobile wallpapers have arrived with plenty of convenient links available. Urara also stated, I think my Starbucks barista gave me the wrong drink, and normally I'd be upset, but this is sort of good, and I'm just upset I don't know what this drink is. Later stating, I take back every single nice thing I've ever done or said to anyone. And we also have this from Tahoe at Tamago Tahoe, saying, forgot to share these emotes I kind of surprise made a couple of months ago for Tsunderia's best slug manager. Please shower her with lots of love money. But of course, Urara doesn't do it for the money, as clearly evidenced here. If you have a crush on me, please send me $100. And very lastly, we have the results from the latest community poll, which asked, will you watch any of the Ninjisanji English VTuber debuts this weekend? Clocking in at 600 votes, 74% said yes, clearly signaling that there is interest in these debuts. And that is all that we have for this episode. For more, please like, comment, and subscribe below, and we'll have more Things VTuber Say for you soon.